You felt like even though you have done all the work, you are somehow moving backwards. Maybe your energy just isn't there, or old triggers are showing up, or people you thought you had long since put boundaries in place around are crossing those boundaries left and right. If that's what you're experiencing right now, I have good news for you. You are not going backwards. Your work has not been in vain. Something much better and more magical is actually happening to you, which is that you are being readied for a rebirth. You are being readied for a big energy expansion. And spirit and the universe has orchestrated all these events to ensure that you don't move into this next stage of your transformation with the old gunk sticking around, the old things that you came into this life to learn. You learned them. They just want to make sure that the residue from those things don't follow you into your rebirth. This is likely happening to you on a personal level, but this is also happening on a global level. So it feels incredibly intense right now. But I want to assure you something really good is happening. And I'm going to give you 3 signs just to know this really does apply to you. So before I jump in, I do want to remind you, subscribe below because I am talking about this a lot lately, and I have found that there's so much content that I can give you that will support you as you're going. And the only way you're going to know about it is if you're subscribed. So do that, hit the little bell to be notified if that sounds good to you, and we'll jump in. Number 1 is that your energy is coming in little bursts and then disappearing quickly, or your energy is inconsistent or falling away quickly. Something my clients say a lot lately is that all of a sudden they'll be working on something and then it's like their energy falls off like a cliff. If that is happening, there's nothing wrong. Certainly, if you think that there's something physically wrong with you, I'm not telling you to ignore that. But the energetic geomagnetic storms we're experiencing right now that are really wreaking quite a bit of havoc on our physical experience are, in fact, helping to churn up the old stuff that's left over. Now, this doesn't mean you haven't done work on the old stuff. It just means there's some residual lying around. And those big swings in energy are proof that you are moving through that energetic transformation. And you're in a stage that I call the release stage. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that in a minute, but I want to give you the other 2 signs that that are actually proof that you're not going backwards, that the work that you've done hasn't worked, but are actually proof that you're in the process of going through an emerging rebirth. So, sign number 2, things are falling away. And they may be things that you cared about and it's really distressing. Maybe you were going after a job and you thought it was yours and all of a sudden it disappears. Or you were working on a project. If you own a business, you're working on a project, it seemed to have all the power behind it and then no one buys it, or it just loses its energy inside of you. Or maybe on a lesser extent, relationships that you really were ready to let go of sort of move on, or opportunities the old you would have been so excited to have a part of fall away. And you're realizing that maybe you've shifted in all this. And the way to know that this is a sign is that in those clearings that are happening, in those times where things are falling away, you are not grasping. You are not chasing them. You are not trying to make something that is disappearing reappear. And if you're doing it, that's the good work. You're strengthening that inner muscle of trust and allowing, and that is really going to be serving you well in the new year energy we're going into. Now, it's possible when I started to say, yeah, things are falling away, you were like, yep, they are. But when I said you don't get attached to them, you thought, oh, I think I'm kind of attached. I think I'm kind of upset. Don't worry. That doesn't mean you're not heading for rebirth. It does mean you need some help. And stick with me because at the end of this, I'm going to tell you exactly where you can get some free tools to help you work through this time. And the third sign is that triggers are resurfacing. I am noticing with my clients, this one is really hard. They'll say, I thought I was over that person bothering me or that situation bothering me. And now I'm finding it's showing up. And if it's showing up, I guess I didn't do my work. No, not true at all. It's showing up to show you that you have done your work. And how you know is as the trigger shows up, are you able to witness yourself experiencing it? Are you able to have that witness consciousness? That's a sign that you're headed for rebirth. Another way that you know that you're headed for a rebirth is the trigger is showing up, but you're not reacting to it the way that you used to. That is really strong proof that you are in this release phase heading into the rebirth. Now, I promised you some tools to help you through this time you're in. I did a full training on the 3 steps that you need to take right now to make the most of 2026's energy. And if you're finding this when we're well into 2026, I want you to know for sure that training is still going to help. This applies when you're going through any big transition. And I promise you, if you listen to the steps and you take action on them, you are going to find yourself with a lot more peace, a lot more understanding of what's happening, and you're going to move through this phase a lot quicker and get to your rebirth sooner. So if that sounds good to you, click the link below. You'll see it's here on YouTube, that training I just talked about. I have one more resource for you that may be exactly what you're looking for, which is that my most beloved workshop is coming up at the end of December called Forecast Your Future. So if you're watching this in the November or early December of 2025, you can still be a part of it. I will drop the link below. And what we do during that workshop is you will learn how to predict your 2026 with my help. I'll walk you step by step through pulling a 12-month spread for yourself with oracle cards, and you'll get my personal guidance on how to interpret the messages that Spirit has specific for you. So if that sounds good, you'll see that link below as well. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful day. I wish you a beautiful month. Be gentle with yourself and make sure you subscribe below because I'm going to have a lot more content to support you right now.